Sister Wives Aurora and Maddie Brown's sad comparison, and Sister Wives Robyn Brown is right. She did contribute to family. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Sister Wives fans normally notice that Brianna and Aurora Brown are very different from the other Browns. However, now fans picked up on an unfortunate comparison between Aurora and Maddie Brown Brush. Previously, fans have noticed that the way Aurora and Brianna Brown are treated seems different. Even Robyn Brown's verbiage earlier in the season indicated her family is the core group of the Browns. Likewise, people have noticed that Mykelti Brown Padron and Maddie Brown Brush's decisions weren't good enough for Robyn's daughters. However, now fans see that there is a blatantly sad similarity between Maddie and Aurora. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans point out that watching Aurora Brown discuss her baptism reminded them of another big event in the Browns' lives. One user says it was very reminiscent of when Maddie Brown Brush asked Cody Brown to officiate her wedding. Both instances seem to be aimed at gaining favor from their dad. In the discussion, many people echoed how Cody's judgmental nature drove a stake in his relationships. Instead of pulling his kids in and embracing what mattered to them, they had to pander to stroke his ego. During the Reddit discussion, Sister Wives fans talked about how they see a pattern in many of the Brown kids. Not only did Maddie Brown Brush and Aurora Brown want their dad's approval, but so did many of the other kids. One heartbreaking example was how Garrison Brown badly wanted Cody Brown to approve of him. He worked hard to buy his own car and home, and Cody simply criticized him. Isabel Brown wanted her dad to know she was trying to do her spinal exercises, but was scolded instead. Some people even believe Cody was jealous of his kids and needed to keep them in check. But other people think it is very important to celebrate the successes of all children. If Cody had encouraged his kids' efforts, they believe many of the rifts wouldn't have occurred. Maddie Brown Brush even explained that Garrison Brown struggled to feel like he measured up. One user says, "I'll never understand parents being jealous of their kids. I want my kids to be better, smarter, and more successful than me. I'm proud of their achievements and will continue to be for as long as I live." Instead of celebrating the joy of seeing his kids flourish, someone else points out that Garrison's achievements weren't a direct benefit to Cody. He didn't care about Garrison's achievements because that house and car weren't assets he could put in his name for his and Robyn's benefit. It's all about the dollar. Although Sister Wives has shown that Robyn Brown seems to be the favored wife, many fans point out that by extension life looked different for Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ari Brown than it did for Mary, Janelle, and Pristine Brown's kids. However, some think that the OG3's kids are set up for more resiliency since they have supportive mothers. For instance, some think Maddie Brown Brush will bounce back quicker since she had Janelle Brown backing her, unlike Aurora, who was taught to cater to Cody Brown. Maddie understands she must shake things off and move past her toxic childhood. Furthermore, some people think Robyn was behind the arrangement for Aurora to ask Cody to baptize her, fueling the need to please. But one Sister Wives viewer thinks that Aurora and Brianna have a worse deal. They say, "Yup, I've said this many times. The other kids have mothers who love them no matter what. Robyn's kids are stuck in a cycle of abuse, and no matter how many nice cars they drive or mansions they live in, it's an ugly life to live." What do you think? Is there an underlying theme between Maddie Brown Brush and Aurora Brown striving to capture Cody Brown's love? Do you think Aurora is likely to get to the point Maddie has? Are you ready for Sister Wives Season 19 Part 2? Drop your comments below. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown proved that she was right, and she did, in fact, contribute to the family. When she made that statement, viewers questioned what she brought in. Now the answer is here, and for many fans of the long-running series, it solves the mystery. Keep reading for more Sister Wives fans have felt Robyn Brown was a drain on the plural family. She came in as the fourth wife to a well-oiled machine. The OG3 had a system when it came to their dozen children, and Kody Brown's rotation worked quite well. When he began courting Robyn, he would drive 5 hours to spend the weekends with her. This was hard and inconvenient for his 3 wives, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown-Woolley. The OG3 lived in one home together, so the rotation between them worked just fine. However, having Kody travel a far distance for another woman was a struggle. When she officially joined the family, she came in with 3 children and a lot of debt. They were able to pay it off for her, and she was able to live lavishly and get all that she wanted. Kody adopted Robyn's children. She started her own jewelry line, had a nanny, and was favored. By 2021, third wife, Christine left the family, and the other 2 original wives exited as well. Recently, Robyn tried to maintain that she brought a lot to the family, which left fans scratching their heads. They tried to figure out what Robyn Brown brought in. She created a failing business and made the children feel unwelcome in her home. There was also her TLC paycheck from Sister Wives, but anything else? Someone thought of something and started a Reddit thread to share it. The OP wrote this. I know Robyn shocked a lot of us when she said that she contributed a lot in the early years, but I finally worked out what those contributions were. She wasn't there. Sister Wives fans saw this and chimed in as to what they believed Robyn Brown's contributions were. She contributed all right to the family's demise. Her contribution was, well, this supervillain is the reason the show continued on for so long. Her contribution was all the division and problems, debt, lies brought the drama lol. Early on Sobs said she hoped everyone saw the value she brought to the family. Ha ha ha. So, it is fair to say that fans believe Robyn was responsible for the downfall of the family. More so, her being so awful helped the show go on. Every series needs a villain, and Robyn played the part along with her partner, Kody. Do you agree that these were Robyn's contributions to the family, albeit disgraceful ones? Can you think of other things she may have brought, possibly positives? Let us know in the comments below. The world of Sister Wives is full of twists and turns, but nothing prepared fans for the shocking comparison between Aurora and Maddie Brown, Kody Brown's 2 daughters from different wives. While they both grew up in the spotlight, their lives have taken drastically different paths, leaving fans stunned and questioning the real story behind their contrasting journeys. When Aurora and Maddie Brown first appeared on Sister Wives, they were just kids, living under the same roof in a highly unconventional family. Their lives seemed to be intertwined in many ways, from the shared experiences of growing up in a polygamous household to their connections with the show's main characters. But as the years went on, it became increasingly clear that their life choices and the way they handled their family dynamics were vastly different. Aurora, the daughter of Kody and his third wife, Christine, had always been portrayed as a quiet, reflective young woman on Sister Wives. She appeared to have a deep connection with her mother, who is beloved for her warmth and nurturing personality. But as time passed, fans began noticing Aurora had the opportunity to have a more sheltered, quieter life compared to some of her siblings. She still struggled with finding her own identity in the shadow of the family's public persona. As she grew older, the pressure to live up to certain expectations within the family and the public eye seemed to weigh heavily on her. Despite all this, Aurora kept her personal struggles mostly private until recently. Aurora's path hasn't always been easy, and her occasional social media posts hint at a deeper, more difficult side of growing up in a family so highly scrutinized by the public. Fans couldn't help but notice that she seemed to be drifting away from the spotlight, a stark contrast to her more outspoken family members. Maddie, Kody's daughter with his second wife, Janelle, has always been the more outspoken and traditional of the 2. While Aurora has quietly observed her family's drama, Maddie has stepped forward as an advocate for herself and her family, sharing her experiences with the world in ways that have made her a fan favorite. She made headlines when she married her husband, Caleb Brush, and later when they started their family. Maddie's path may seem to follow the more conventional path for women in the Brown family: marriage, children, and a settled life. Fans loved watching her go from the daughter of the Sister Wives clan to a wife and mother in her own right. But here's the thing: Maddie's life has also been far from perfect. Despite her outwardly normal life, she has faced her own struggles with the family dynamics and the unique challenges of living in a plural marriage family. She's been open about her conflicts with Cody, particularly her feelings about the family's divided dynamics. Maddie's willingness to speak out about her issues has only made her more relatable to fans. While she shares her challenges on social media and in interviews, Aurora has largely remained silent, choosing not to dive into the drama. This contrast between the two sisters has made their comparison all the more intriguing. Where Maddie seems to openly battle the family's complexities, Aurora keeps much of her struggles out of the public eye. So what's the truth behind the differences between these two sisters? It's clear that both Aurora and Maddie have had their fair share of struggles and triumphs. But the public's obsession with comparing them has often left out the deeper, more emotional side of their lives. Aurora's journey seems to be one of quiet reflection, while Maddie's appears to be one of loud resilience. Could this comparison stem from the family's own unique and complicated dynamics? It's no secret that growing up in a polygamous family comes with its own set of challenges, and both Aurora and Maddie have been shaped by the public scrutiny that has followed them throughout their lives. But while Maddie has sought attention in order to empower herself, Aurora has chosen a more solitary path, embracing privacy and inner strength. Fans may wonder whether it's fair to compare Aurora and Maddie in the first place. The truth is, these two sisters have had different experiences that have shaped them in very different ways. The contrasting personalities and choices they've made highlight the complexities of being part of such a unique family. In the world of sister wives, where the family's drama is always front and center, it's easy to forget that these women, despite their differences, are still sisters. Aurora and Maddie's journeys remind us of the ways in which even the closest of families can be divided. While Maddie has used her platform to speak out, Aurora's more reserved nature has allowed her to grow in ways that don't rely on public validation. Both paths are valid, but that doesn't stop the comparisons from coming. Robyn's role began to evolve in ways that surprised even her most vocal critics. It's easy to focus on the drama, but Robyn's contributions to the family run deeper than the headlines and the controversies. To say that Robyn didn't contribute to the family would be to ignore the emotional, logistical, and even financial ways she impacted the Brown household. It's no secret that Cody Brown has faced significant challenges in his relationships with his other wives. As the family grew and the dynamics became more complicated, Cody's ability to maintain strong connections with all his wives began to deteriorate. Enter Robyn, who seemed to step up in a way that the other wives had not. Robyn's ability to offer Cody emotional support was clear. Through the ups and downs of his other marriages, Robyn became a rock for Cody, providing him with the kind of emotional grounding he desperately needed. While the other wives were busy navigating their own complex emotions and struggles with Cody, Robyn was there to keep him balanced. She even became a sounding board for him during moments of frustration, offering him advice and comfort when things got tough. Her emotional intelligence, along with her ability to be calm and supportive, made her an invaluable part of Cody's support system. In many ways, Robyn acted as the glue that kept Cody somewhat stable, especially when his relationships with the other wives were facing challenges. Her contribution wasn't just about being another wife. It was about providing the emotional connection that Cody needed to continue managing his large family. While Robyn's emotional contributions have been widely discussed, her financial contributions to the family are often overlooked. In the early seasons of Sister Wives, Robyn was depicted as a stay-at-home mother, which led many to assume that she wasn't doing much in terms of contributing to the family's finances. However, as time passed, Robyn proved that she wasn't just a passive member of the family. One of Robyn's key contributions to the Brown family was her role in the family's business ventures. Robyn, who had a background in running her own businesses, played an instrumental role in helping the Brown family navigate the business side of their lives. As the family became more public, Robyn took charge of creating and managing their online presence, helping them build a brand around the show. She also spearheaded various initiatives that helped to supplement the family's income. Not all fans agree on the comparison. Some argue that it's unfair to pit the two sisters against one another. After all, they've each lived different lives, and what's right for one may not be right for the other. The comparisons, often framed as sad or tragic, overlook the fact that both sisters have made their own choices and carved their own paths. One just happens to be much quieter and less public than the other. Yet, others insist that the differences between them are significant, with many fans lamenting the lost potential of Aurora, wondering if she would have been a more prominent figure if she'd been more outspoken like Maddie. It's clear that Sister Wives fans are deeply invested in these two women, and their contrasting lives have left an indelible mark on the show's fan base. As the years go on, it will be fascinating to watch how both Aurora and Maddie continue to navigate their relationships with their father, Cody, and the rest of the Brown family. With Cody's marriages becoming more fractured and his relationships with his children evolving, how these two sisters continue to shape their futures will be a story worth following. Ultimately, whether it's Maddie's loud journey of self-discovery or Aurora's quieter path to self-realization, both women are proof that there is no one right way to live, especially when you're a part of the Brown family. The Sister Wives clan may have started as one big family under one roof, but it's clear that each member is forging their own identity, with Aurora and Maddie serving as two examples of how different those journeys can be. Will Aurora's quieter life ever become the subject of more discussion, or will Maddie's public life continue to dominate the family narrative? Only time will tell, but fans of Sister Wives know one thing for sure: there's always more drama ahead. Sister Wives Robyn. The Sister Wives universe has been a roller coaster of drama, relationships, and family dynamics. But one of the most talked about figures in the series has undoubtedly been Robyn Brown. As Cody Brown's fourth wife, Robyn's role in the family has been subject to intense scrutiny and debate. With each passing season, the question arises: has Robyn truly contributed to the Brown family, or has she been nothing more than a controversial figure in the polygamous world of Sister Wives? For years, viewers have watched Robyn's journey unfold on television, from her marriage to Cody to her role as a mother, and her complex relationship with Cody's other wives. As the show goes on, one thing has become increasingly clear: Robyn Brown is more integral to the Brown family than many fans realize, and yes, she does have a significant role in the family dynamics. In fact, it might be time for fans to reconsider everything they thought they knew about her contributions. When Robyn first entered the picture, many Sister Wives viewers were quick to judge her. Her entry into the family, particularly as the fourth wife of Cody, raised eyebrows among fans who felt she was disrupting the already delicate balance within the Brown family. It did